Libra. I'm doing a little something different today. I am going to pull cards for 4 different questions from 3 different decks. I'll clarify for the action to take with the Rider-Waite Mini, and then I'll pull oracle cards at the end as well. We have the Universal Golden Tarot here, we have the Gilded Reverie, and then the Animal Spirit deck too for the cards. And so the questions are, who are you now? Who will you become? Who is the who you've always been that perhaps you weren't aware of? And who is your other? So let's get right into it. This is for Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. 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 All right. All right, so who are you right now, Libra? Oh, that came right out. All right, so this has been coming up a lot. This is the angel. This is about patience and balance, taking one step at a time off the beaten path, perhaps alchemizing on a spiritual journey, perhaps doing mission work. All right, so this is who you are now. By the way, the King and Queen of Pentacles are the next cards up, just so you're aware of that. Let me clarify this a little bit. Okay, so this is coming up as who you are now. Perhaps you're in a couple or in a business partnership here, or this could be siblings as well. Looks like the king is more of a speaker and the queen is more sitting pretty in this situation here. Perhaps making magic together or manifesting on the journey. Okay, this is your energy right now. And so who is the who yet to come? The you yet to come. And there is the Death card. So there could be a huge transformation that is yet to come. It could be a passing of someone, but it doesn't have to be. It's just regarding an end and the need to have a lot of compassion here. We'll see what else is coming up, because we have the King of Wands next to that as well. So you have some players going on here. You had the King and Queen of Pentacles, and now you have the King of Wands. And I'm getting like, you see how there's a priest here in front of them that they're going to walk right over. They've walked over the dead guy. The children are horrified here. The priest is trying to stop them, but they're saying, no, I'm transforming onto my own journey. And the King of Wands is looking down at the old man down here to see what's going on, what happened. So this King of Wands could definitely be like this priestly type of energy trying to stop the Scorpio energy here. All right, but this Death card here is the who yet to come. And that has to do with the dark night of the soul, rising and becoming in their power, completely transforming. And perhaps the you yet to come is the one who perpetually is transforming themselves. So what is the you who's the you you've always been, but perhaps didn't know? Who is the you who you've always been? Who is the you you've always been? Oh. And by the way, you could have Sagittarius and Scorpio in your chart as well. This is the you you've always been, is the Three of Pentacles and the Fool. And, you know, the Fool here may be a little bit snobby there about going their own way, doing things their own way. They could have a loyal friend or people who are always kissing up to them. And then this could be at work or co-creating always. You may have a very good work ethic, or just very good at bringing people together regarding manifesting, a living. This is the one you've always been, and this is the you yet to come. So who is your other? And we'll get into those cards more as I go. Who is your other? Somebody's left out in the cold. This could also be people that you take care of since you're so into work. This could be customers, patients, or again, people who've been left out is your other. So people, maybe someone that you left behind is actually your other. So that could be coming up as well. So we'll see more about that as well. The bottom of the deck here for you is the Nine of Swords, and this is purging. This is suffering in silence, not being able to sleep, headaches, crying, whatever's giving you grief at night. Maybe you're just stressed out from work. Let's see what's underneath it. Okay, so the truth is out. So you're stressed out about the truth. It's like 9 different daggers of truth in you at night. regarding this journey, regarding a death or your transformation or a transition, and regarding the you've always been, which is really good at bringing people together at work or to create things, and perhaps being free without doing what other people tell you to do, like being the leader here, you know, of your own freedom. But there's also a loyal friend who's always at your tail, making you feel good about yourself, because there's a bit of ego coming up in the Fool in this deck. So let's see from the Lenormand Reverie what's coming up for Libra. All right, so from the Lenormand Reverie, who are you now? In a breakthrough. All right, so you are in this very spiritual place, going off the beaten path, right? And you have to be really ballsy to do it here. You had a breakthrough. Okay, again, going on path. This is like the Death card here. You're coming in with good news. To the pup, I have to show you these because they're so good right next to it. This is a breakthrough of the angel on a mission, riding the rainbow bridge to get to the other side, to connect with the puppy, the loyal pup that's always at your heels, wanting you to take the lead. Okay? So who's the who yet to come with the Death card there for Libra? Who's the who yet to come? Taking a gamble. Maybe you're someone who's normally really safe and you don't take any big risks. And this may be the need to take a risk. And this is a big risk for you. It's total transformation. And the Sun comes after that, and the Home. So all I can say is it's really good. This bridges you to what you want, okay? There may be some obstacles on the way, but it's still really positive energy. And so who's the who you've always been? Who's the who you've always been? Ah, the one who likes to be in a relationship, in a perfect relationship, nesting the golden egg at the Y in the road, looking up. Okay? So the who you've always been, but perhaps you never knew you were. So even if you're in a relationship right now, it looks like you're very independent within that relationship. Really not. There's nothing about an other in who you are here, except the who you've always been is really about the one-on-one relationship here. But you've been focusing on the work aspect of that. But what you really want, or what you're really longing for, is that perfect partner that fits you perfectly. So who is, by the way, the Fox is coming up after that, right? This is a couple that can't be led astray, all right? You want someone who won't leave you, or who won't take you in the wrong direction. And who is your other that's been left out here in the cold? For Libra, who is the other? Oh, there we go. Only time will tell. This came up for Virgo too, like they don't want you to know who your other is. But it is your true north. And the need for you to cut out what no longer serves you, to separate the wheat from the chaff. In order to find your mate, you need to cut out what isn't good for you. That's very interesting the way that's coming out there. So we don't know. The bottom of the deck is the cross to bear. There may be religious differences or other types of differences, or some kind of burden here regarding the loving man. Okay, that's the Ace of Cups. Loving yourself first. There's a cross to bear here. And what is that cross? Why are you suffering in silence? So let's see what the Animal Spirit deck has for you. Okay, the Animal Spirit deck for Libra. Who are you now? Who are you now? The Camel. The Camel's very self-sufficient, but they might be a little blue. You know, they're in the rain. We have the blue moon here. We just got out of Cancer season, which may have left some bluesy scars on you right now. Maybe you don't feel totally Leo yet. But the Camel's very independent. He's got his own water, he's got a ride, and he really doesn't need anybody else. And that's maybe where you are right now. But is that really who you are? And there's the Starfish. This is superficialism. You know, someone who's very shallow on the surface. Is that who you really are? Okay. And who is the who yet to come? Wow, the elephant, very profound, right? The elephant's the largest creature on this earth. They hold the flame and the third eye here, the holder of the flame. And he never forgets, or she never forgets. This is who you're becoming. You're becoming the elephant, and we have the phoenix rising next to us too. Virgo got this as the second card here too. So there may be a Virgo in your energy. You may have that in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Virgo here. And who is the who you always were? Who's the who you've always been? But perhaps you didn't know who that who was. Who's the who you've always been? The lion heart. Okay, there's more lion in you than you realize here. And what is the lion most known for? He's known for being a child at heart and loving children. Maybe that's more a part of you than you realized, because you're also a very hard worker. This came up for Virgo too. Maybe a Virgo in your chart and or Leo in your chart, or you're dealing with that energy here, because you could be dealing with Virgo. Virgo had that too. All right, so the you that you never knew you were is the lion and the beaver who never gives up, right? They keep on working until that dam is done, and they love it. But maybe you didn't know you were a leader, that you love children so much, that you love performing so much, because it's all about the creative child. And so who is your other here? Are they going to let you know? The eagle. The eagle with the talons. Oh my God, this is such a Virgo Libra thing. I just told the twin flame read today that the eagle is the talons in my harmonic egg experience, in which the only way the eagle could show the elephant their love is by massaging the elephant's head with their talons. And the fox is here as well. So you have the eagle and the fox as far as your other is concerned. And by the way, in this deck, the fox is someone who is a perfect mate, because they may be sly and cunning and foxy, but they also like the one-on-one mate relationship, which is very coming up, the storks together here in the nest. Very loyal mate here. Wow. Look for the eyes. Look in the eyes, Libra. It's all in the eyes. The next card's coming up after these guys is the owl and the dragon. And the dragon, I think it was Virgo that it came up with, unless that was Leo. I think it's Virgo though, because it was matching the whale. Is that Leo? I can't even remember. Well, whoever it was that came up with the whale. This was the whale's eye, actually, not the dragon's eye. But here we have, look at the eye, look at the owl's eyes, the wisdom in their eyes, the profundity in their eyes, and that's how you'll know. It's someone who looks past the fame, right? Because this is fame, where everyone clings to you. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck is the turtle. And he's just saying, I do things in my own time. And they're still in Cancer too, in the rain. So they may still be feeling the depression of Cancer season, and they're telling you to just go ahead of me. I'm taking my time right now. I need to take time to do this. All right, so we're going to clarify the action to take for each of these categories with the mini Rider-Waite. Okay. So you may be dealing with some stardom there, whether it's just in your own community or on a worldwide level. It just has to do with being superficial. Because, you know, it's like that beautiful person who's gotten attention their whole life. Everyone wanted to do things for them. They never had to do a thing for themselves, right? They're so used to allowing everyone else to cater to them, they never had to do it for themselves. And they become superficial, and there's no depth there. So who are you now? And what is the action that you need to take based on that? The devil. This is temptation waving. And this is going to be a ball and chain type of energy too, but it's also to do with codependency. This is also Capricorn energy. And then we have Taurus energy, but this was also coming up in Virgo as the master of ceremony, right? The one who puts the flag down at the end of the race. But also this is God and the devil. This is good and evil. The action that you need to take regarding now, who you are now, is, making peace with both sides of yourself, merging the shadow and the light. That's very profound regarding superficialism and being independent, right? Where nobody else can make you do anything you don't want to do, but that can isolate you too, right? If you don't want to share, then you're going to be alone. And this is about you mastering both the shadow and light aspects of you. Capricorn and Taurus are both coming up here. And then the you yet to be, what is the action you can take? So here we have shining your light, stardom, hope, healing, perhaps working for somebody else, or this is carrying, it's the Atlas energy of carrying the weight of the world upon your shoulders. The you yet to be isn't just about being the star, it's about carrying the weight of the world upon your shoulders. It's much more of a healing energy of shining your light. It's more profound. It's the phoenix rising. There's a profundity that comes out here where this is more superficial now, but you are on your mission now and making a breakthrough into this profundity, becoming a much deeper person. The phoenix rising from the ashes, the elephant holding the flame and the third eye, the star of all your hopes and dreams coming true, of healing and dreams come true by carrying that weight, not being afraid to carry the weight, right? Because the star never needed to, but you can, and you can do it beautifully. And it may be through a death that this happens, that this transformation has to happen. It can just be the ending of something, a death of a person. Again, the angelic realms, and it's going through dark night of the soul here. In order for the truth keeps wanting to come out, because this was the next card after the Hierophant, and then again it came up here. This is where your truth comes out, by merging your dark and your light, by shining your spiritual light and allowing yourself to carry the weight, to bring your truth, to have truth meet with passion here. Wow. And then who's the you you've always been, and what's the action to take regarding that? The King of Wands reversed, and the Strength card here. Being able to control your sexual passions here. The you that was always you, but perhaps you didn't know you could be. Someone who could actually control their passions. Or rein them back, right? To have what you really want. There could be anger coming out there too, right? The you that you have always been, but not allowing yourself to be that, maybe because of restrictions in your family and what your belief system is from your family or their belief system, not being allowed to be your true self and having to tame that. The you that you've always been, but you didn't realize you were. The ability to be strong enough to deny who you are. You had to go through being someone completely different than who you truly are in order to realize how strong you are. Being able to tame the beast of all that time of not being who you are and containing all that anger, and now is the time to release all that. This is the phoenix rising from the anger, taking all that anger up from the depths of your soul and just tossing it out, just burning right through it and never going back there again. Okay, that's why you have to be so tough, because you're doing a complete 180. And then here's your other. Page of Wands. Somebody's excited, but they don't know who it is. This is either avoiding a disaster or in the aftermath of sudden events, epiphanies, or perhaps sexual energy between twins. That can be as well. This is you inspired, unless it's your other inspired. This is somebody who's either powerless to your energies or no longer wants to be single. Like this is someone who has everything, but the one to share it with. And now they no longer want to be single anymore. So in the aftermath of sudden events, being inspired to perhaps take a little bit of their power away. And there's the Temperance card. Maybe they have that same energy as you. They're on that mission of that higher love here. It looks like you both have it. There is an announcement here to the Judgment cards next. There's going to be an announcement made to the wounded warrior, leaving the wounded warrior behind. Again, this is the mission of waking everybody up. Waking up the wounded warrior. That may be your mission together. It's very profound. The bottom of the deck is then the Four of Cups reversed, which is starting over in love, starting new. And let's see what's coming up with could be the eagle coming together with the foxy lady too. Okay, let's see what Romance Angels. I usually do the energy deck first, but I picked this first for you. So from Romance Angels, what is the advice for Libra? Free yourself. Take time to take back control of your life. And let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. All right, so that's Romance Angels. Well, next two cards are True Love and Wedding. Okay, but you got some work to do. I'm getting Ricky and Lucy. You've got some work to do. What does he say? I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, look, all three in a row. True love, wedding, and honeymoon, all in the right order. How funny is that? I guess you need to do things in the right way. The bottom of the deck is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it will come to you now. That's for you. And the next card too is past life relationship, okay? So there you go. And then from the energy deck for you. So you need to free yourself and love yourself first in order for your true love to come in. And if this is who you've been, this may be someone who's connected to you through your work that perhaps got left behind, or who perhaps used to work for you. Okay, all tied up. So this is your energy coming up. The 23 is also the King of Wands, which is right here. The you you've always been, and no longer allowing others to tie you up in restrictions of not being who you truly are, because that was definitely the energy coming up there. We also have taking action. Look at that. This is merging the dark and the light. You had the devil and God. Taking action to merge your shadow and light sides and be the star that you are, the 17, as the King of Wands. And that is the door to romance. With the woman holding a coin. Very interesting. So it looks like your other may be very comfortable and maybe an Empress energy, which has come up with both Leo and Virgo today. And then there's blossoming abundance after that with hostilities, which is this need to come up because the angry man is coming out right now. And then we have the Justice card, the contract. The bottom of the deck is the 15, which is the devil, the shadow side, but also showing appreciation for all that you are, right? All of the sides of yourself, loving all of you, loving all that is. Okay? You have these underneath her. The anxiety and fears and the pure love of innocence. Having appreciation for all that is. And that's it. I hope that was helpful for you, Libra. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. Be good to yourself. And as always, rise and be love. See you. Bye.